fans are done waiting. They are ready for some football here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season, he's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. 3rd and long for him here. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this 1st down. They go play fake with Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Hurts on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He finds space, middle of the field. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter. We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Barkley will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
He gets it again. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Elliott connects there. And all the way into the 2nd quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
line. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. Looking to his fullback down. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock. And that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it. And then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And it's Bourne with a catch outright. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles Eagles territory.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. First and 10.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw again, it's Purdy. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Receiver in motion, going left. First down throwing for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Comes up empty on that one. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
So 4th down, on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. D for the 49ers is Sky Moore. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away. Shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Isaac Gorindo to return. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Finds his fullback. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Setting him on the dive. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 30-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Ball's backed up. Now they've got 2nd and 7. They'll run here following the penalty. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Now Purdy. That's Cox. Again, it's Kittle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the counter, McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here's McCaffrey again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard on that pickup, and it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 9.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
So they'll have some time. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now lead by 10. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
14. Eagles 3.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
1st and 10 from the 32. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Here's Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. And again, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hurts to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there, and it sets up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. Hurts yet again. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And this one doesn't go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to Barkley. Complete. And he's brought down at the line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trailing by 11.
A 45-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. The window to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he will have the first down there for the 49ers. And that should do it, Brock. They can take down this win. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. It could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Victory formation here. Looks. Here's a design run. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start.